Hello fellow 7 Days to Die gamers, and welcome to episode 29 of my Let's Play series. This is Games for Kicks, and today I'm showing you what I want to build. Now the reason this is slightly ahead of time compared to when you last started watching is because I recorded actually all this, recorded how I actually started this with rebar frames, recorded how it collapsed. I nearly died in the middle of the night by being overrun as it collapsed at the same time, and then realized that my recording got completely butchered. So I apologize in hindsight. The video is gone, the sound was gone, the video was visually all corrupted. I have no idea how I managed to do this. I messed up completely, so I'm gonna have to continue from here, where I'm building the structure now out of wood on the top instead of rebar. I was going to use rebar frames here on the side, but I miscalculated something and it collapsed. So just at the end of my previous recording, the episode I'm not going to be able to upload now, a little piglet came by and left me this nice little present. So I'm going to put a little fire in place now. I'm going to start cooking some food because, as you can hear, I'm losing health from not being able to eat. So I have to make room. Okay, this maple seed thing doesn't have to be there. Okay, let's make a campfire. A foyer or fire. I don't have a pot, but I don't need a pot because I will use a stick. It saves me also water. Just in case you ever wonder, when you come across an animal in the beginning of the game, don't even bother trying to find a pot because it wastes water. So what I do instead is I use a stick and then use the stick here. Then I can put the meat in here and I get charred pork. Funny enough, it gives you exactly the same nutrition spec, or has the same stats basically as if you would have boiled pork. The benefit being you don't have to lose water to boil. So it gives you a health of 7. Oh, did they change that? Health of 7 and fullness of 15. I think this is exactly the same as if I would boil it. And which means I would always question kind of, why would you bother boiling, not whatever, why would you ever boil it instead of putting it on a stick then in the first place? Okay, very nice. That is very nice. Now we have to keep a lookout for other animals because we are running out of food. So I have one more to eat, and that's lovely. And now I'm gonna be actually doing all right for the next couple of minutes, hours, in-game hours. Okay, so let's upgrade my arms. This is my crawler tower, which collapsed halfway through the last episode. It collapsed, and I'm really annoyed about this now because I so wanted to upload this episode, because not only did it collapse with me on it, obviously, it collapsed with me on it, falling into the spikes at 3 o'clock in the morning while I was being attacked by zombies. It wasn't a full horde, but it was enough because I fell down, got hit, started bleeding, got stunned, had to chop my way out and then sit crouched between the trees over here until the guys were gone. I had to slowly crouch and move and chop some wood as well at the same time. So it was actually quite an exciting episode. And yeah, of course, Murphy's Law is you ain't gonna be sharing that moment. So I'm really sorry about this. Now, why am I doing all this? What do I have to do? I'm completely thrown off now because I lost this episode and it's really annoying. So I think what I want to do now is I want one row more than this. Yeah, so this one is too much. This one here is too much. I don't want this one. And I don't want this one. So I'm gonna have to destroy this one. Because I made the mistake last time, and I think I'm gonna have to place one there anyway later, but I might not, because I think I miscalculated how all this is gonna work. And I'm taking away these two. So we want one row, which is this guy and this guy, and then these two can go. Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna actually damage them so I don't accidentally build on top, so I can recognize visually that these guys ignore, but hopefully their weight is not gonna bring down the structure again. So no, I have to destroy them. Sorry about this now. Probably bore you to tears, but I have to destroy them. Okay, I will continue building while I'm getting my energy back and then destroy them from the top. Okay, so let's get some wooden frames going. Luckily there's plenty of trees so I can make up for my mistakes. Okay, so a bit of a wrong click there. There we go. Now what the idea is that I build on these corners, whoops, and I leave room for a door here, and I leave room for a door there, but not here. Here I will build full walls, and I'll show you why that is. I actually don't need any doors at all, to be honest. Yeah, well, I'm actually not going to put any doors in there. Yeah, no, actually I will, because I want you to be able to go out. You see, I'm supposed to have a latch here, and I think I miscalculated it earlier, that when I upgraded these, I didn't count the weight right, and the whole thing collapsed after the upgrading or during the upgrading. So yes, I mean, some things have a different weight. As how many wood frames do I get out of this? That is a little much. We don't need that many. Yeah, the gun safe. Interesting. Okay, now let's see. Hopefully that won't collapse again. But if it does, then I'm gonna have to abandon this design and make it more basic, and we just have to get on with it. I mean, that's the way it works. That's life. Yep, there you go. It collapsed again. So that is interesting. That is very interesting. I can't get over it. I would have thought it's the arms. The arms is what makes it collapse, I think. So I'm gonna have to make this design a little bit more basic, because I can build edges around, which is the interesting part. So it doesn't collapse with the edges here. It only seems to collapse when I put the arms on. And this is why I had this made out of rebar, because rebar can take a hell of a lot more weight than wood, and to breach this 2-3 block gap using rebar was just the natural choice. But even the rebar just collapsed. So yeah, I don't know why it's not holding. And oh yeah, I have to upgrade these pieces of wood actually first now, because this is such a pain. I have to get more trees. I can do the arms, I think. I have to put rebar here to make the arms. I have to put rebar there, but I think if I don't upgrade the wood, you see, what is the integrity of this wood? 36 max load and a mass of 6. But I think that's the same for upgraded wood though. Yeah, so I'm a bit at a loss why this whole thing collapsed on me. I'm not sure, because if you don't upgrade it, it doesn't collapse. But yeah, I don't know. I'm really surprised now. I might have to make the corners out of rebar as well then, so that the weight can be distributed better. Okay, let's continue. So let's try this again, this time upgrading all these things on the side first, and leaving room for this guy to put metal in. At least have one piece of... I'm obviously out of rebar, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make some pipes. Take these make some pipes, take these, and oh yeah, make rebar frames. Where's rebar frames? There we go. Oh, 31, I still had rebar frames left. Oh, okay. There we go, make this rebar frame, this rebar frame, and this rebar frame. So hopefully I can now finally build this, because this is like really getting irritating now. And I even had this fully upgraded. I mean, I don't know why it would collapse. I mean, you should perfectly be able to build on top of this now. Well, I might actually simplify the design a little bit now, because I think I have to, because otherwise this is gonna collapse again. I ever so slightly misjudged some calculations there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna build on top of this. I'm gonna use this as a latch and just use this here. So if you're building this yourself, I would recommend, instead of making this 3x3, to make this 4x4, and then build the latch and then the arms out of rebar, because then you're okay, then you're safe. It just seems to collapse when you build on top of the unsupported latch for some reason. So in my case, I just have to make the design a little smaller now, and that's it. So 1, 2, 3, and we go one more and down and here. Oh no, there was one too many. See, that explains a lot. That explains a lot. But that's funny, because this has a max load of 320, mass 20, so I should be able to have 16 of those actually attached to each other without it collapsing. That is really strange. And look, if I do this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Look, it's still floating in the air, like, yeah? 13, 14, 15, 16, and now the last one falls off. So how come it collapses now here? That's I don't get that. I don't get that. Why does it collapse here? Is fully upgraded. Like, I don't get it. 1, 2. See, this is what I don't get. That it, I don't know. I'm at a loss. Maybe this is a bug, because I think the integrity of this. Okay, just let me check the integrity of this. I'm back in a second. Okay, guys, I checked this out, and yes, my mistake was I upgraded this piece of rebar there. Basically, what's happening? Rebar frames, okay, as you can see here, have a max load of 320 and a mass of 20, which means you can attach 16, as I just showed you, to each other before it collapses. However, cobblestone, which is the next level up, or reinforced cobblestone, have, why cannot we hear and not see? Oh, there. Have a max load of 90 and a mass of 15, which means they only have a structural integrity of 7, and that explains why everything started collapsing when I upgraded these guys. So what I should have done is not upgrade them. Now the wood doesn't make a difference. The wood frames have the same integrity and everything throughout. So if you want to build something with rebar frames and it's out of sight or out of reach of zombies, don't upgrade it, okay? Simple as that. So that was my mistake, upgrading this. So for this one, I'm just gonna quickly do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, come on. quickly, pick it all up. Pick this up. Now what I have to do to fix this is to downgrade this rebar block. And jeez, I'm gonna destroy everything here. I'm losing it. Okay, upgrading these was my mistake. That was my mistake. I should never have upgraded these guys here. So these guys, if you're doing this, they have to stay on rebar, raw rebar, and that's it. Otherwise their structural integrity is not what you think it is. So I have to downgrade this. Okay, let me just quickly remedy this so I'm not wasting your quality time. And okay guys, so what I've done now is I have completely restructured this and put my last bit of rebar in here instead as the floor. And I'm telling you now, do not upgrade your rebar, okay? Because while I was doing this, I had a bit of a surprise coming in from all sides, but it wasn't too bad, to be honest. Okay guys, yeah, I had to restart the game. That seems to have fixed the lag issue. So yeah, not really sure. Could have been a memory thing because of all the collapsing blocks. I have no idea really, to be honest. I don't know. Anyway, so before it gets 9:15 and we have running zombies, I'm gonna get myself a little bit more wood. Oh, my fire. Yes, food. Let's put it here and make some room. Okay, yeah, get a couple of more trees so I can continue building. Okay, yeah, 2 more trees and we should be okay. Yeah, so sorry about the mess, but I suppose in a way it adds to the way you play the game. I mean, that's what happens. You play the game and the unexpected happens. You try to build something, you take the risk of doing it late at night, and things collapse and things go wrong. So I would have loved to show you the previous episode that I recorded that I lost due to technical glitches and difficulties. But yeah, it would have been pretty cool to show that. Now let's get my little step ladder. Let's go up here. No. Okay. Put it there, pick it up, and that's it. Now I should be able to have this is my frame now here. Okay, so I should be able to build on top of that without the risk of collapsing. And if it collapses now, then that's fine. You know what? It's the end of the episode nearly anyway, and then we're just gonna walk through the night to find another prefab and do some exploring and hopefully survive the night. So we just have to deal with it as we come across these problems, and simple as that. Okay, let's build more frames and see how we go. Okay, and we want to leave a doorway here. Now we can upgrade these. Actually, I'm gonna upgrade the corners because the rest I can get from the inside. The corners I can't. And might as well put the corners up all the way, because that's gonna be what we're building on. And this one, and one more on top. Come on, yeah. And this one, and one more on top, yeah. Okay, so the idea is the arms here is that you can get in and out of by having a block underneath. Yeah, it's a bit awkward that you have to have a block, but hey, you know, I mean, if you're in a real world with zombies, you do whatever you can to build something that is hopefully defended enough that when you can get in and out, even if it's awkwardly, but the zombies can't. That's just the way it is. Now again, I'm stressing this again, do not upgrade the rebar if you want to use it as a base. Cliffhanging. Oh my god, I'm such... Okay, hello. This is Stupid with the first episode of How to Be Stupid in 7 Days to Die. Oh man, so you can build now on top of this, probably no problem, and it shouldn't collapse. My problem was that I upgraded the rebar, and that just caused all sorts of problems because it cannot hold that much mass. So in this case, we should have now enough. We should be able to hold all the mass, and then we should be able to finally finish our design. Now we leave a door here. We don't leave a door here. Don't need a window either. Put a door here and no door here. So we need more wood frames. Okay, that was just letting me know that we're running out of time. So I see what I can do. I don't really have to upgrade all of them now. I only have to update actually a few of them. And you see why in a minute. Make this a low roof. We don't need it to have a high roof. It's not really needed. Okay, let's take this one out, and will we take another one out? No, this one is fine. It's good enough. And we upgrade these guys here. And you see now in a second why. Now, what I also want to do, and again, it should hold now. It is holding so far. Okay, thank you. So let's build a couple of more frames. Here we go. I just want to have enough to get around the corner. Hello. Yes, thank you. You see, when I originally built this in test, I didn't upgrade a single block. I actually built the whole structure, didn't upgrade it intentionally because there was no point. Okay, we had just a minor glitch again. This is really not my evening. So I didn't upgrade a single thing, and then I just emptied my inventory in my test build, picked everything single item up, and that way I knew how many resources I need. So here comes some guys running, but I'm really not too concerned about them because they can't get up. Now the idea is to have a ladder here and on the other side as well, that you can go up here and then go into your base from here, or you can come from this side, climb up and get into your base through the door. I leave doors on either side so they can walk out as well to see what's going on. These guys completely ignore me, which is great, and we can in all peace and quiet now upgrade our base, and then in the morning I will get more wood. I will finish the base. Or the outpost, sorry, I keep saying base, it's an outpost. So let's see. Yeah, we have a few more left, so we can do some beautification here and there. And let's make a door as well. We can't put the door in anyway until we upgraded all the blocks down there. Yeah, so it doesn't matter, let's keep it in there for later. Okay, so yeah, this was something else. So yeah, that's why it never collapsed on me in my test, but because I never upgraded a single block. And wood, the mass and the max load is all the same. So when you look at a wood frame, it doesn't matter how far you upgrade it, they always have a max load of 36 and a mass of 6, which means you can always put 6 blocks on top, beside each other before they collapse. Each block can take the weight of 6 other blocks. Oh, look at that, there's another few of them running. Let's see if we can pick one up. Oh, no. Can we get one in the distance? Oh, I got him. I hit him. Okay. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Oh, shaved his hair. Nice headshot right in the side. There's a bee somewhere. I can hear a bee. Oh, yay! Hey, you! Oh, okay. We're going right through ourselves. Okay. Okay, I'm an FPS pro, as you can see. I can't hit a bee when it's right in front of me. Even though it rhymes, it's not funny. Oh my lord, I'm such a bad shot. Excellent. Okay, so it's morning nearly, then I need to get more wood, upgrade the base, and I leave the episode for now. As you can see here, this is the idea of the base, that you have a nice, I keep saying base, a nice little outpost, so you can get up and down through these arms, whatever you might call it, and that's it, yeah. So preferably these arms, I was going to make them aesthetically out of rebar as well, so you can make them longer, because you might want to have 3 rows of defenses there, but in this case we're just using wood, so it's fine, so it's not a big deal. Okay, she's gonna die now anyway. Okay guys, so I will leave the episode for here now. I hope you find it interesting anyway, even with all the disasters that happened. I don't know, like, let me know what you think of it, and I feel a bit noobish, like nearly dying twice, like so, but hey ho. It's the nature of the game, these things happen. And sorry about the technical difficulties. I hope the episode will be still watchable, and please leave a like if you did, sub if you want to see more, and if you didn't like it, leave a comment, let me know why, and constructive of course. And that's it for this episode, so join me in the next episode when I will be finishing this outpost, and then will, no matter what time, continue trying to get to the next prefab. And as you can see on the map here, this is where we are in the moment, and we covered a lot of ground, but I think I want to go up here just to also complete the gauntlet here and see what's up there. So I might actually be going northeast, which probably will turn around here and see if there's any more prefabs in this area or any other biomes. There's a snow biome down here, but what I really would like is find a burnt forest for loads of coal. That would be lovely. But that's the plans for the next episode, to finish this outpost without any more incidents, and then explore to the northeast to see if we can find the next prefab, and then gather more materials on that prefab so we can build our next outpost somewhere else, which is going to be different to the last ones I built. So until then, this is Games for Kicks, and happy gaming.